Alright guys, so I got some big news for the Double X. Everybody's running turbos and this and that, putting turbos on the Double X. I found this for a cheap price. I'm gonna do an engine swap, get some quick, cheap horsepower for the Double X. Stay tuned. What's up guys, Matt here. I want to come at you with a quick little repair video. After the crash the other day, we showed you that I cracked the hub assembly on the Double X. So I got my parts in. Tony Bagby at Campbellsville Auto Smart hooked me up quick. So I got offers from all of the guys in the crew, you know, to come help me do this, but I know they got things going on in their life, and you know, I hated to make them take the time out to come down here to do this repair. So I'm going to set up the camera and try to get some shots of what's going on as I repair this thing, and let you guys see what all happened and what damage there was from the crash. So let's check it out.
So what I'm going to do before I take this thing all the way off, I want to see where this sucker's hitting the brake at. So I'm going to try to bend it. Tighten this back up a little bit. Right there. It's probably that stud right there. Let's see how tight that is. Right on this side here, I'm going to mark this just so I know this is the side I need to bend just a hair. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pop these bolts out right here, pull the whole brake off. And then that way I can just take this whole thing off in one piece, and then I'll separate it. So as you can see, that bolt is pretty freaking bent. I was trying to beat it out, but I think I'm gonna have to take a sawzall to it. Maybe if I can cut it off right here, or in between this spacer inside of here. I got a new boot, so I'm not too worried about that. But, yeah, that bolt is locked in there. Get a little bend to it. All right, so this sucker was locked in, so basically took the sawzall, cut it off. Guys, it turns out that this spherical bearing is what it's called, I believe, doesn't need pressed into the arm. It's actually got a clip on it. Mine was just destroyed, so like we couldn't really tell it, so it kind of made it work. Nobody had a clip that fit it. So what we did behind this boot is we stuck that in there and then we tacked it.
welded that in place basically. You know, we left it to where it can pivot, but the outer part of it that's like a bearing, we tacked it in place because basically I'm going to replace this arm anyways. So I'm going to buy a new arm with the whole thing assembled. It already has that in there, just to replace this anyways. So we tacked it in there just to get me up and running for the weekend basically.
Alright, so I got this all put back together. I took this up to Extreme Sports here in Litchfield. Brandon Hurst, freaking awesome guy to deal with. He let me borrow the press they have, and even one of his guys in the back to give me an extra hand. And I'd already figured out that this side here was the area that was slightly bent in. So my problem was I had right here the head of this bolt on the brake disc was rubbing right here, and then my brake disc was rubbing on the pads so bad that I couldn't hardly turn this by hand. So you can see now it's freed up. So what we did was we stuck this in a bearing and just kind of let it spin. Kept checking the gap until we got it bent right. We put this in a press on a few pieces of angle iron and got this corner to where we could put the press right here and push down on it and bend it back. So it looks like we did pretty good with it. Hopefully it'll get me through the weekend. Alright boys, she's back together. Oh yeah, you can check out my backup camera I put in right here. Come on now. I don't know how you can see it with the sun shining, but pretty much once the key's on, that's on. Be something for you guys to kind of hear the in-cab noise too. I mean, to me this thing's not that loud. Your low RPMs, that's where it's the loudest. Should we take it easy or what? I mean, I don't know what easy is. Are you kidding me? So the noise right in here's where it's the loudest. If you don't like it loud when you hit the gas, you need a new hobby. Had a little visitor come out here, said she wanted to do a little dance with the double X. Show me what you got. Oh yeah, floss it, floss it. Yeah, yeah. Good All right, so you just seen it. I mean, she's rocking, boys. My brakes feel good now. They were really soft, like I was pushing the thing all the way to the floor to stop. I think that's because that hub was bent and my brake disc was constantly rubbing. So that was causing my brakes to go crazy. But it's running smooth. I mean, the only thing I know I'm gonna do eventually when I have some time is the steering wheel is slightly off center. When you're running straight, it's actually about right there. So I'll probably either pop the wheel off and take care of that, or I'll take it loose up here at the steering box and straighten that out. But for now, man, she's ready to ride. You can see the corners a little bit. I touched it up a little to make it not look as bad because you got that black underneath all this green. I had a couple like bullet holes right here, so I heated this up and kind of smeared that plastic around and then touched it up. So from a distance, she don't look half bad. Yeah, I'm ready to ride. Hopefully we're gonna hit camera this weekend. Appreciate you guys watching Too Fast Matt's garage-ish type thing repair. See what happens next. Peace.